sirens. Life in war. Mr. Putin and the convict brigade. Oh, the sirens went on for a long time. I ignored them, but some missiles have just been shot down. The flak. Anti-missile barrages going off.
Damn. Well, I hope this is an uneventful video, but for the last 15 minutes, flak, you can see people looking over my hotel up into the distance. It's out of sight, but the train station's that way, but yeah, everyone's looking over my way, and it does sound like it's directly overhead. For like 15 minutes now, flak has been shooting drones or missiles out of the sky. Presumably drones, because there's not been anything exploding near ground level. At least in this particular square mile or so. Because I'm only one block down from where I was at Christmas. The Samsung building right next to the drone bit, Energy HQ, next to the train station, is what, a third of a mile away. I hear some little clippy cloppy noises, but I mean they were real thunder strikes before they were, like the sound of Zeus's thunderbolt. But it wouldn't surprise me if they're targeting the Energy HQ 400 metres away. They did before. The train station's about, I don't know, 800 metres this way. Yeah, shit's definitely coming down. I should have started filming 15 minutes ago. Doubt it's thunder. It doesn't seem like there's rain in the air, and it's been a very warm day and week. Hearing more bangs and booms now. But yeah, those initial ones, kind of like Christmas, the one that really shook the building. I only started filming afterwards, and then there were 11 or 12 micro bangs and booms. Okay, that's low. That reminds me of over the road. When the flak didn't work, there were spent AK bullet casings, spent shell casings all over the road, in between the train station hostel and at the next junction, or rather the one after it, the one just after it. So yeah, there were spent Kalashnikov shell casings all over the road, because it got to the point where some of the shit was coming so low that soldiers were shooting it out of the sky. And obviously there's been some very inflammatory God, speaking of AKs, Kalashnikov rifles, it's AK bullet nipple weather. It's gotten pretty cold in the last hour. It's been a very warm day. The sun's about to set. But yeah, Kharkiv's the same. Last week of April and early May. I'm back there in a day. Back on the train tomorrow. was segueing because I thought that the kitchen option was closed, and then I was going to be doing the TCC thing with Linda from Razom. It was very kind of her to reach out to a stranger in a strange land, courtesy of the Legion's recruitment chief. And she's right, what character he is. Gladdens the heart to know there are such people in the world. Try to make it better. Yeah, it's a pity, but everyone over there is looking this way, so I don't know, perhaps everything's landing on my hotel roof. But yeah, shoot them down, boys. Fuck, Russian scumbags. A supermarket in Kherson just got bombed. And yeah, this lad down here is just looking back this way. So the other side of my hotel, so it does seem like they're going for the train station and the Ukrainian Energy HQ again, which are, you know, one's a civilian target, they're both civilian infrastructure. One is responsible for the energy grid, fuck knows how many square miles around here, and one is a train station full of civilians, so literal war crimes, in the most literal sense. There are meant to be rules of engagement. You're not allowed to just fucking target civilian areas, residential areas, or energy infrastructure. You're just not. There's a lot of people on this roof now, and I'm going to look over. Damn, I'm on the wrong roof. I can only hear the bangs. Shoot them down, boys. It's going to be wild back in Kyiv. Jesus, 20 miles from the Russian border. I think maybe everyone's out of that building. It's safer, they can see what's coming. So it's a funny old life. Only fools are certain, so I don't wish to presume certainty. Only fools are certain. But I am fairly certain that the violent conquest and nihilistic imperial Russification that's ongoing is scumbaggery of the highest order, and this is wrong. And their crude reductionism, talking about banderievцы here, is nonsense, gibberish and gobbledygook, or somewhere in the fucking quagmire of no man's land betwixt the three, right in the middle of that twatty fucking triangle. Bastard Russians. The ultimate despotism. A rogue state. And, well, to be honest, unless a kamikaze drone lands direct on me, I'm gonna come in because I got the worst view from a height of a city. Everyone opposite is looking my way. It's looking back this way. It's warmer in here. I can't hear. I can't see shizzle anyway. A lot of people outside that building, and I know you're supposed to go out and down and all that rubbish, but you know, I've got 2 fridges in here. I mean, it's for lack of luxury. Fridges, books, beer, Baileys. I mean, life could certainly be worse. Scumbaggery. What is so unacceptable? And that candy shit, you can only
I can't stress it enough, you can only claim that sort of nonsense about the pacific, non-violent resistance to violence. You can't, because then you've got barbarians at the gate and wolves at the door, marauding in the hills, ever watchful, ever hungry. And even the shoe pine, there we go, it's still ongoing. Even the shoe pine and docile predators will spring to life. Will spring to life the second you're toothless. Seen it happen. From at your feet to at your throat. No, Gandhi's is not the way. The vile and vicious must be resisted, always. And violently, if need be. Otherwise, their victories are predestined, and we don't want that, do we? The predetermined triumphs of the malevolent. No. Count me out. Count me out. Yeah, the air raid sirens were quite loud last night, so it started early tonight. I'm expecting a fairly big one. And I'll be another 500 kilometers closer to the heat and smoke tomorrow as well. Kyiv's getting it bad though. There's a lot of inflammatory Russian rhetoric in the news this week because of the supposed drone strike on the Kremlin. Probably a fucking Russian false flag of the likes that Politkovskaya wrote of and was shot for writing of. Well, it's a funny old life. I could keep this video going, but it's just going to be presumably distant bangs and booms, and whoop, there it is. And if there's a direct hit on me anyway, no one's ever going to see this video, so it's alright. I'll be in the kitchen tomorrow and making and delivering food. And then I'll be well in a month. And the TCC and learning some valuable skills, and I'll hopefully acquire some medical knowledge. All in the pursuit of purpose. Yeah, it's not enough to be spineless or engaged in the futile search for nirvana. The pursuit of purpose is everything. Right. I shall conclude this with a grin before the air raid sirens start, and they're eerie. You know, like the Blitz in World War II. You don't need that. Who does need this kind of nonsense? In the age of the smartphone and the internet, space exploration. And as we explore the depths of the seas that we're poisoning. Oh, humans. Homo homini lupus. Well, dum spiro spero. Hope springs eternal.